Hey guys, it's Dr. Anderson at 𝙤𝙤 Chiropractic in Missouri City, Texas, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to get some better sleep. So I made a video about how chiropractic specifically helps you sleep better. If you haven't watched that one's going to be super helpful. I'd go back and watch that. Today, in this video, I want to talk to you about melatonin. So there's a lot of different misunderstandings about melatonin. So a lot of people, melatonin, you've heard of it as a supplement that you pop one before bed and it helps you sleep. And there's a lot of confusion about how that really works. So melatonin, what it really is it's like a hormonal messenger that naturally is created by your body. So when you wake up in the morning, melatonin levels should be low, and then throughout the daytime, it's linked to the timing that you normally should fall asleep. And as you get later on to that time of the evening, melatonin levels go up. They trigger your nerve system that it's time to actually start shutting down and going to sleep and get that restful deep sleep that you need. And then they stay high to a certain part of the morning, usually an hour or two before it's time to wake, and they start dropping. And then once it's almost time to start waking up, they drop back down, and that helps your body wake back up in the morning. But melatonin is not a sedative. It's not something that you just pop before you go to bed. There can be some placebo effect to get with that, and some people say they can get benefit, but really it's all about timing. It doesn't make you drowsy. It's triggering your nerve system about timing. It can be helpful when you travel and you have a large gap in the hours between here and let's say you go to Europe and there's a big time delay from the time you normally would go to bed. In those scenarios, it can actually be helpful taking supplemental melatonin, kind of teaching your brain and nerve system about the new time demands of when you should be going to sleep at the right time. But we normally don't ever recommend just taking melatonin right before you go to bed as a sedative, because it doesn't really create that normal effect. Now, there are some benefits to taking it in a supplemental form in some other situations, but for most people, unless we know that you're a specific category of person and we're looking at your actual lab tests with your serotonin and your melatonin, and we're tracking the timing of that, that's usually when you would supplement to try to correct your body's own ability to make melatonin at the right time. But it's not something we want to just pop before we go to bed as a sedative for most people. Another problem with melatonin is that it's not super correctly regulated. So some supplements might have way more or way less of the actual dose than they say it has in it, and then you can be triggering other imbalances in your nerve system as well. So that's just the quick overview of melatonin, its uses, and when it's not so useful, and what it does. And I'll make another couple videos here about sleep if you want to continue on this journey with me.